So these two lumberjacks are out cutting down trees deep in the woods. Second guy falls and has a terrible accident, falls on his chainsaw and cuts off his arm. First guy says, "Don't worry, buddy, I know a good doctor in town, he'll fix you up." So helps him to the truck, goes back and he picks up the guy's arm and puts it in a plastic bag and ties it up. They go to the doctor. The doctor says, "Well, that's pretty serious." He said, "This might take a little while." He said, "Come back in 3 hours and check on him." The 3 hours goes by. The first guy comes back and he says, "Oh, the operation was a great success. Everything went great." He said, "Your buddy's already left. He went across the street to the pub, and he's going to wait for you over there." So he goes across the street to the pub. Sure enough, there's his buddy sitting there throwing darts. Anyway, a little more time goes by. Second guy has another terrible accident, falls on his chainsaw and cuts off his leg. "Don't worry, buddy, doctor fix you up." So he helps the guy to the truck and he goes back and he gets the leg and he picks it up, puts it in the plastic bag and ties it up and takes him to the doctor. The doctor says, "Oh, this is a little more serious." He said, "Come back in 6 hours, and he said, I'll let you know how it went." 6 hours later, the man goes back to check and the doctor says, "Oh yeah, operation was a great success. Everything went smoothly." Said, "Your buddy's already left. He's down the street at the soccer field kicking the ball around." He goes down there, sure enough, his buddy out there kicking, playing soccer, just, exercising, having a good time. Anyway, a little more time goes by. The second guy has another terrible accident. Falls on his chainsaw and cuts off his head. First guy says, "Don't worry, buddy, the doc will fix you up." So he drags the body to the truck, sticks it in the truck, and he goes back and he gets the head and he puts it in a plastic bag and ties it up and takes it to the doctor. Takes it to the doctor. Doctor says, "Well, this is pretty serious. This is going to take a while. Come back in 12 hours and I'll let you know how it went." 12 hours later, he goes back, check on his buddy, and the doctor says, "Oh, he was dead." He said, "He suffocated in the plastic bag."